The Fighter's Corner. What's up there, YouTube? Hey, this is your host, Has B, here with The Fighter's Corner, where all fighters have a voice. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Hey, man, I'm a little underneath the weather, but I'm still going to be bringing this to you. Hey, this is a classic, man. This is a classic. This is what they have. I mean, my top 10 will vary, but this is like the top 10 heavyweights boxers that they have right now online. I don't know who's done this rating. I don't know what they're going by, but we're going to take a look, chat. We're going to see if these 10 fighters are the top 10 best heavyweights, right? They're saying the top 10 best heavyweights. And on top of that, chat, you know, don't mind me. I'm going to be doing my snacking, but this is a special episode. You see what I got here, chat? Got my little crackers, a little cheese, a little pepperoni. You know how we do, chat. And every morning, once you drink this water, right? Definitely good for your health. You want to drink before you go to sleep, and you want to drink when you wake up, right? Get that fresh mineral water, right? Kind of dilute a lot of that crap that people drink every day. The sodas, the sugars. Let's try to drink more water, chat. All right. So here we go with the Fighter's Corner, chat, where all fighters have a voice. Let's go, baby.
It ranks. What a shot by Evander Holyfield!
Now watch, a left, another left crumples Lewis, a blazing right, and Lewis sails through the ropes.
Two right hooks off Tyson's head. With about 20 seconds to go, and there is a solid shot.
Right hand. This time he worked over the shoulder of Foreman.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one, the only Mike Tyson.
Although he's throwing good shots, he just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock, a left by Tyson, and down goes Ruddock. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Razor is down.
Two right hooks off Tyson's head. With about 20 seconds to go, and there is a solid shot.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. There's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laid it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno. Francis has gone over 2 minutes. That's a lot more than most people thought.
That left hook to the body hurt, Steve.
He could be in trouble right here. He's stunned and down he goes.
The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he's getting Trevor in trouble, and he's down.
Oh, this is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed inside, and Spinks went down.
Use that right foot and pivot. Swing around on your opponent's side and then crash.
Oh, he got a right uppercut. Another right uppercut. And down goes Mathis.
I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get all punches.
Oh, a screw. Down goes Boza.
Referee's doing an excellent job, Steve.
Oh, down goes Andrew Gallardo. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first round.
And now Tyson moves in for the kill. Two uppercuts to the left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble, and down he goes.
First minute will be very telling. Savarese has to get some respect because Mike's only got one speed. It's fast forward.
Within seconds, down goes Savarese. At Oklahoma State, right now he backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand to the body and the chin.
inside. Anywhere else, he's in danger.
Oh, there it is, right hand to the head, and Etienne's down.
All right, guys. So Mike Tyson, they have him at number 10. He was one of the most, as his words, most ferocious heavyweight that ever lived. You know, he had a great orthodox style. He used the peekaboo offense and defense type of style. He's, you know, for his size, he's very quick and extremely strong. You know, his go-tos was that inside uppercut and that left and right hook. He'd come to the body, then he'd come straight up. And it was devastating. You know, he'll weather the storm on some fights, but once he gets unleashed, you're done. You're done. He's proven that 50 times. You know, yeah, he got a couple of losses near the end of his career. I personally think due to personal reasons. I personally think that, you know, he ended up being around a group of people who just didn't know boxing, didn't know how to keep him prepped. And per his own words, he kind of didn't have that love anymore for boxing. You know, he kind of was falling apart and just getting that check. You know, he was definitely, in my book, a legend and still very prevalent in the sport today. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Dr. Stalehammer, Wladimir Klitschko.
Schon wieder einmal kurz gucken, was die Knie so machen. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Volle Rechte, mein lieber Mann.
Peter's corner, I think a comedy stoppage.
He's all over the place. This fight has to be stopped. He's done with here. Samuel Peter, surely uppercut. Down he goes, and then eventually.
Александр держит, цепляется. Очень координированный, он мог отбегать, отпятиться по рингу все 12 раундов.
Так, это похоже на нокдаун снова, да.
Caught him off balance. Good shot again from Hay. But then now back comes Klitschko. And the action is really starting to...
Pytaliśmy w kwietniu Witalia na temat największych atutów Władimira. Mówił właśnie o tej jego elastyczności, o tej zwinności. Fantastycznie teraz trafia Władimir Klitschko. No i...
Another huge run. He's just teeing off on him now.
Yeah, I mean, Randy Newman's got to look at stepping in here.
And he has done in the 6th round, all over.
Измотан.
Но мне уже жалко его, если честно. Ой-ой-ой, еще один нокдаун.
А эта двойка была, оба удара прошли.
Он, наверное, не встанет.
Вряд ли он поднимется.
Auf seine Kosten. Guter linker Haken. Und da kommt der Treffer noch voll durch, der linke Haken.
As Wladimir is getting more and more contact on his power punches.
And he's taking more counters.
Down goes Joshua. Now both fighters have been on the canvas.
You know, the thing about Wladimir Klitschko, he had a reign for like years, chat. I mean, he was whooping ass for a long time. You know, the heavyweight division, I'm not in nothing against him, but the heavyweight division was not like it used to be. And hey, it's not his fault. He reigned, he dominated. He's an orthodox fighter. He's tall. He has a beautiful 1-2. Beautiful 1-2. And the thing I think it throws people off is that he has reach. You know, when he hit you with that one, two's coming, and two is going to be second right after that punch. And that's how you deliver those devastating blows. That was like his go-to, that forward straight alignment punch, and then come with that 1-2 hit. He was good on making sure he measured his distance, and then from then on, you know, just a work of art, man. Just classic boxing. Shout out to Klitschko.
Champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
He really is. And Daniel Dubois trying to force it out of the race. Taking him well, still coming forward. But again, he's up the gears here. Oleksandr Usyk.
Well, there's more than one way of doing it, but Usyk in many ways has the more conventional boxer's body. And that's a great combination.
Когда речь шла о супертяжелом весе, Саламов стоящий на каутер. Но мы видим...
Marciano has done his best fighting of the fight in the last 20 or 30 seconds. After going down for the second time, and there's the third knockdown.
Продолжает работать Александр. Еще раз включает левый, оказывается на канвасе Мендоса.
But we expect him to put Chaz Witherspoon away. I think that's fair to say. Witherspoon backed into the corner after that left hand. Usyk going to work.
Долго он ждал ее, и град ударом сейчас обрушивает на соперника Александр Усик.
Well, Usyk is really closing this gap with real, minimum effort push. TV lights out for Tony Berry. Dave Colwell straight in the ring.
Wow, Chad. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like the man to beat today. You know, one thing I like about him, he is a natural southpaw. He's very aggressive with his combination, and for a heavyweight, he moves damn good. You know, he reminded me of Larry Holmes. He was just a good agility. He knows how to come in and out. He throws fire. You know, he controls the distance. He can fight inside. He can fight outside. He's a workhorse. He's definitely someone to worry about. If you're not up to par in your conditioning and you're not throwing fire like him, you're going down, baby. You're going down. All right, on to the next. Shout out to Usyk.
Here is the real deal. Introducing Evander Holyfield.
Now, Holyfield always remind me of that Mike Tyson punch out. You know, them characters, he just has that, like, that classic boxing video game look. I don't know what it is, but he just has that unique look. That rough boxing up there.
Combination of the head. Evander Holyfield back on comes Tyson with a left hook to the head of Holyfield.
Cruiserweight champion and has moved ahead so well in the heavyweight ranks.
What a shot by Evander Holyfield.
Leaving Lewis with what are called the puncher's gloves. It's like a pillow. Holyfield landed a left hook inside and lands a right hand, and Lewis is stunned. Evander attacking.
Is a little bit tired after those flurry of punches. Now Cooper takes an uppercut. Now he's hurt. Now Cooper is hurt. He's going to go.
Holyfield with the right hand.
You can't wait on the ropes for the Evander.
Good left hook.
Will come back.
Good left
Here
hook.
it comes.
Oh, and the effects of that left hook. Now Kawi trying to storm back. A wild miss and he goes down again.
Look at Holyfield. What a warrior. Reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has Bo wobbling. And he lands a right hand.
It's got to be Holyfield's call to come in. Oh, what a shot. Doak's in trouble. Doak's in big trouble. Michael Doak staggered. But fighting back. He's terrible shape. And there he goes into the ropes. Holyfield looks to finish him off. Richard Steele steps in. And Doak's coming towards us. That one sent De Leon reeling back. A blistering attack by Evander Holyfield.
You know, every man's got a bullet with his name on it. Michael Moore just might be the bullet. Would he be? Oh!
A straight right hand. Holyfield and down goes
Down goes Bo.
Remember, he hasn't followed his corner's direction. Watch your hands.
Shaking, working. The legs buckle. Markey going down.
Less than a minute, round 6.
Holyfield's closing his round like a champion, like the overachieving warrior.
There he is.
All right, Chad. So, Evander Holyfield, man, what can I say about this brother? I'm calling him Mr. Combo. Evander is Mr. Combination. Facts. He's one of those guys, if you're not up to par with your conditioning, your distance, your inside game, he's going to destroy you. He's one of those fighters that just has a crazy heart. He's an orthodox stance fighter, and he just, out of nowhere, he can throw a 15-punch combo on you. And then do it again, and then do it again. One thing special about him, man, when he got a little bigger, you see in some of the scenes, he's smaller heavyweight, like coming into the big boys. He was trained by Lee Hanley, Mr. Olympia himself. Lee Hanley got him to get them guns right. Got him shredded. At that time, man, he was just a spectacle to look at. He was just a physical specimen, so yeah, man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Holyfield, Mr. Combo.
188 1/4 pounds, heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.
Backs his man to the ropes to finish him off. Now watch, a left, another left crumples Lewis, a blazing right, and Lewis sails through the ropes. That's where he caught Walcott, you remember, to win the title, against the ropes. Marciano misses a left hook, then connects with a smashing right, another right, a left, and another right sends the Stars sailing back through the ropes onto the ring apron. Rocky jabs with his left, and here it comes. You'll see Marciano fire a long-range right that stuns Rex Lane, and then he crumples forward to the canvas. Referee Mark Kahn picks up the count. It's 10 and out for Rex Lane.
Knocked out Chad sleep.
Matthews is down. 2 lightning fast left hooks.
Estarza catches a hard right to the side of the head. Now Marciano moves in, throws the left, and throws another right to the side of Estarza's head, and Estarza's knocked halfway through the ropes. 3, 4.
Wicked right hand to the body, and they fall in close. Marciano puts a right to the body, a left to the body, a right to the chin, a left and a right to the jaw, another left and a right to the jaw.
Then Marciano bounced the midsection, but they were back to the elbow. He misses to the hip of the right hand. Brown staggers the hip to the right hand and throws it down. Moore digs to the body, comes up to the jaw. Only seconds to go in the 8th round. Moore gets over the hard right, goes down. 2, 3, 4.
Now watch this. Marciano's hard left hook sends Lewis sprawling to the canvas.
All right, Jack, Rocky Marciano, the original Italian stallion. Yes, this is the guy who Rocky was trying to not so much play his character, but trying to emulate, like, that character. Rocky Marciano, he did fight Joe Louis. I wish he would have fought Joe Louis at his prime. That would have been something to see. But nothing against Rocky Marciano. He's a phenomenal boxer. One thing, he has a very orthodox stance. He fights orthodox. He has a weird back leaning, defensive lean, where he catches you in the pocket, and he's extremely accurate. When he's planning to hit you, he's going to bring that thunder. As far as I hear a lot of fighters say, he hits like a mule. And that back in those days, they had a very open stances and, long reach, long hook. You see how high he threw his uppercut. That's been modernized. We don't throw uppercuts that high. But, as far as his style, pinpoint accuracy. And then he had the power to back it up. Shout out to Rocky Marciano. Rest in peace.
Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
He's never been in this deep before, Lewis.
False confidence, but yet a left hand comes in. And all of a sudden, Lewis has his hands down. Another combination from Lewis. Oh, did he draw him in there? Breaks down for the second time in this round.
In between the first and second round in the corner, Turner was breathing, long stride, and there's a good body shot.
Good body shot by Morrison, but he goes down. A relentless assault here, pouring on the punishment. These are bad moments for Frank Bruno. Right uppercut, and I think Mickey Burns going to stop it. Is absolutely all over the place.
And he's out on his feet.
Oh, that's it, surely. Huge right hand. 3 knockdowns in the round.
17 punches around won't win for Evander Holyfield. And he cringes against the ropes as Lewis lands a right hand.
He were in trouble in the mid-rounds. Would he have the same? There he goes. This is going to be it. This is it.
Tyson is a dangerous puncher.
Lewis leads on Tyson. Connect with a right hand.
And 2 good jabs, and he hurts Paulus with a right hand. Paulus down.
Starting to get his jab for Paul.
Oh, wonderful shot by Lennox Lewis, and he's laid out. Hasim Rahman, is he going to get out from that?
Lewis is wearing him down, you feel, bit by bit, stage by stage, breaking the spirit and resistance, and there's a lot of it. Fortune is caught here and in terrible trouble, and it stopped. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, I don't think a lot is better. This is over. This fight is over. The wrestling should stop it already.
Cortez gave Ladas again.
Against bone crusher Smith.
Oh, he's doing a good job. He's got heart. You can't take that from him. Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career.
I hated to see that, guys. I hated to see that. Tyson was one of my favorites. But Lennox Lewis, I call him the truth. He's, you know, I don't think they talk about him enough. You know, this brother was like, I think he was like 6'5", 6'6", something. He was tall. And the thing about him, he had agility, he had reach, he had good alignment of power. And if he gets you against that corner, you're in trouble. So Lennox Lewis, man, he destroyed a lot of people. Didn't have a long endeavor record like Mike Tyson and a few other old legends, but still 40 wins, 41 wins. That's really good. But yeah, shout out to Lennox Lewis, man. He was definitely a great talent coming out of the UK. You know, dominating the UK and then come over here to the US and dominate over here to the US. You give hats off to him.
The man known as the Eastern Assassin, former heavyweight champion of the world.
Guys, look at that record. 69 wins, 6 losses. You can't make this shit up.
Larry Holmes!
The party should have started. Holmes all over him, uppercut, right, left, everything. Rigger is really being raked on the ropes, but he does not go down.
It's a personal opinion, but I think the referee...
Kenny comes in with the left hand. Larry pushes it away. Larry scores it. Oh, good right hand. Spins the head of Norton. Another shot to the side of the head of Norton. Another one
to the uppercut. To which Ocasio is particularly vulnerable. With the head held forward. There's the left. And down went Ocasio.
2 to the belly, then to the head. And Holmes pouring leather on the kid. The kid was hurt there. Now there's a cut over the right eye. Weaver is down from the uppercut. Weaver is down from the uppercut.
And Holmes is really teeing off on him. Has him measured. You see the left measuring him, then the right, and then the left. And Spinks is ready to go. And go!
Anything can happen. The last minute, Bobby could throw a wild looping punch. He's very lucky.
Oh, he was rocked again. He's in trouble now. And the referee is going to stop it.
Well, he's looking desperately tired, Cooney, and his legs seem to me suddenly to have gone. And he can hardly see out of the left eye, and Holmes is working him over unmercifully now.
20 seconds. There you go.
The pages of text Cobb now.
Oh, look at that right hand.
Was hit by the right hand of Frank, and now Frank is covering up.
If this keeps up, because I doubt if Holmes could knock this fellow down. He'll just stop him on his feet. He's throwing so many punches at him. He's leaving him draped. Yes, it's all over.
Ali not winning this round, in my opinion, but making better use of his left.
Big fellow there out of sight in Atlantic City. He didn't have him down. Oh, a long right hand. Well, look at that. He's been down as an amateur, Marcus.
Larry Holmes, man, this brother right here, you know, back in the Ali Frazier days, he was like the Mike Tyson of that time. He was the Mike Tyson at that time. When Larry Holmes came, he cleaned house. He was smacking everybody up like, you know, what can I say about him, man? Orthodox stance, long reach, tall heavyweight, good agility, power, speed, and a workhorse. You know, here I'll work you, man. And let me tell you, he's knocked out a lot of people. Having a record at 69, hats off to Larry Holmes.
The former heavyweight champion of the
chat. You see what I'm saying? You see that? 76 wins, only 5 losses. Do you think the modern boxer can get up to these numbers today? Or do you think now, and this is all, I want to hear your opinion. I want to see what you got to say. Do you think fighters today can have a lineage to have up to 70 fights? And if it is it just a couple? Or do you think majority of them have the ability to do this? Because this is amazing to be able to have this many wins and then still fight. Those are battles, guys. Those are wars. Do we see any big wars today? We see some, but not a lot.
Good right hand on the left-hand side of the face of Norton. Norton is a bit stunned as Foreman is teeing off, and it looks like Norton has really been...
Now we will see those survival instincts of Jamison. We may see a little heated seconds before this ends.
Jamison's got to start throwing punches. You know, he only knew about this fight a week ago, and now he's showing it.
I think he hurt Joe Frazier. I think Joe is hurt. Angie Dundee, Ali's trainer, right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
He was nailed in that one. If he gets hit that way by Anderson, things could shake here in the ring. And right now, things shake in the ring. It is Foreman who hits Anderson.
Intercollegiate football stars of the 1968 season. Now Foreman is belaboring him. He's got Waldhelm in trouble, and Waldhelm goes down.
Tyson of the other fighter just getting in those shots against Foreman. There's the Hungus is down.
Frazier is being battered in Foreman's corner. Joe's about to go down. He does. He goes down again.
Usyk is catching those left hands on his glove, but that right caught his chin. The second one was right on target.
And he manhandles Roman with ease. Now get ready for the controversial punch. I want to emphasize that Jay Edson is in good position, the referee. There, he was down.
Look at that head snap back. A left and a right that missed. Another right and a left, and down goes Augusta. Long overdue. Landing for Foreman. He's had a pretty good round here in number 10.
Again, Atlas didn't count the Atlas. Here we go again with the Atlas. Michael Moore is down.
Goes Moore on a right hand. An unbelievably close-in right hand shot.
Shout out to George Foreman, man. Hey, he wasn't the fastest heavyweight by a long shot, but what he was strong. He had a good press forward game. Once he measures you up in distance, he just destroys the body. You know, this man used to punch, you know, the ice, you know, meat, the packaged meats, like, you know, when they cut the cow, they're hanging them up in the freezer. He will break those ribs and be punching those things. Chat. Yeah. And, you know, they say as you get older, you know, you may lose speed, but you always keep power. And he's proven that with that record. That power he got. If he gets a nice power shot on you, you're just rocked. So he was one of those ones, man, like a juggernaut in boxing, man. He just was super strong. Paced his matches. You know, like I said, he wasn't the fastest heavyweight, but he was accurate. And once he hit you with that power, you're going night-night. Shout out to George Foreman.
Heavyweights in the annals of this theater, Joe Lewis.
Надеется в начале боя. Сейчас пару раз хорошо попал. Бросается он на Джо Луиса.
There it is. A tremendous right cross.
Explosive right to the jaw hurts Max Schmeling. Joe Louis all over Max Schmeling here in round one. Ripping punches to the head. Joe steps back.
Back is clear the limits.
Here he goes with a solid left hook.
A chosen combination and 6 foot 6 inch Buddy Bear crashes to the floor.
Schmeling down again. A crushing right explodes off Schmeling's jaw, and Max goes down for the third time.
Shockey is in trouble. Joe Louis has him against the ropes. A solid right. Down goes Shockey.
Joe Louis, another orthodox fighter, had that back leading kind of style, very accurate as well. That's why I said if, Rocky Marciano would have fought him at his prime, that's been a great fight to see Chad. They're both very similar. But one thing I'll give with Joe Louis, he's very smart. He uses his jab to not only jab, but he uses to pin you down. Once he pin you down with that hand, it's hard to move. And then he'll set up his power shots. And, his combinations were very accurate. He would go to the body, top, low, or jab, body, uppercut, or hook. And very accurate. He opened the doors for a lot of our, I'll say our colored brother boxers of today. And, just watch my my legend series of covering him and just all that he stood for he was the people's champ. He was the people's champ. He was the one that fought against a lot of discrimination and separatism, all of this ugly-ish. So check out that video, chat. All right, get some education. All right, let's go. Let's see who they got as number one. I think I know, but let's see.
Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky, weighing 217.5 pounds, introducing Muhammad Ali.
For it, Stokes is trying to give it to him.
He's catching us, I think. Combination, 5 in a row. Left and right's too fast. Cooper's down. Cooper is down.
Ali having a little difficulty understanding the referee there. He's got to stop this. He's broken him up.
We heard him.
A mandatory 8 count.
Another jarring right hand that time, folks. Another one. Sonny wobble. Has him hurt.
Both former heavyweight champions of the world, and this is the really lively round, it would seem. And there's no larking about here from Ali.
11th round action, and Ali in command. Lyle's eyes are glassy. He's staggering. This time Lyle is ready to go. Look at that. Muhammad Ali. This is Muhammad Ali.
talked about Foley's courage. The champion has plenty himself. There's no question about that. Foley down from that right hand.
And this is Ali now turning it on in all his glory.
Another sneaky right hand. This time he worked over the shoulder of Foreman. It's a combination.
Well, Chad, so that's what I have for the legendary top 10 heavyweights of boxing. Now, shout out to Muhammad Ali. You know, I think he changed the game. You know, he brought a type of flair. He was a showman, but he was a showman that could back it up. He was a showman that put on that crowd. He was a people's favorite. You know, he had speed, agility, ring IQ, and he loved to antagonize you. Once he get in your head, he just destroys your game plan of winning. So Muhammad Ali brought that flavor. You know, if you look at the old boxers till you see up to him, and they have like that bounce, that head movement, you know, that shifty, you know, he brought that flavor. You know, he's the one that started that flavor in boxing, 100%. All right, so shout out to Ali, the great. And that being said, chat, thank you guys for being here with your host, Taz P. With all fighters have a voice. Until then, I see you soon. But before you leave, you gotta take this with you.